Just yesterday, Republicans in Congress put forward a budget for the country that I believe would shrink opportunity for your generation. It starts by giving a massive tax cut to households making more than $1 million a year, the very folks who've benefited the most over the last 20 years from this economy that is benefiting people at the top. If this all sounds familiar, it should be familiar because it was their economic plan in the 2012 campaign. It was their economic plan in 2010. It's like that movie Groundhog Day, except it's not funny. They're not necessarily cold-hearted. They just sincerely believe that if we give more tax breaks to a fortunate few and we invest less in the middle class and we reduce or eliminate the safety net for the poor and the sick and we cut food stamps and we cut Medicaid and we let banks and polluters and credit card companies and insurers do only what's best for their bottom line without the responsibility to the rest of us, then somehow the economy will boom and jobs and prosperity will trickle down to everybody. And when I say it that way, I know it sounds like I'm exaggerating, except I'm not. This is their theory.
The president did give Republicans credit for their one original idea.
Now, to give them credit, they do have one original idea, which is to repeal Obamacare. Because they haven't tried that 50 times. So, 50 times they've tried to do that. So that means they would take away health coverage not only for more than 7 million Americans who've done the responsible thing, signed up, bought health care for themselves and their families, but for the 3 million young adults who've been able to stay on their parents' plan under this law. What I just told you about being able to stay on your parents' plan, the Republicans don't like that. Nearly 3 in 4 Americans support raising the minimum wage. Nearly 3 in 4. Here's the problem. Republicans in Congress, not Republicans out in America, because some of them get paid the minimum wage, so they want to see a raise. Republicans in Congress don't want to vote to raise it at all. In fact, some want to just scrap the minimum wage. One House Republican said, it's outlived its usefulness. No, that's what he said. Others said, no, don't boo, organize. So that's what you need to do. Because they may not hear the boos, but they can read a petition and they can see votes. You've got some Republicans saying we shouldn't raise the minimum wage because they've said this because, well, it just helps young people. Now, first of all, I think it's pretty good to help young people. Well, I don't know what's wrong with helping young people. And folks who say that, probably, next thing you know, they'll say, get off my lawn.